Guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in today's video, it's a completely different vibe. As you can see from the title below, I really wanted to just share with you guys what I learned at 24. For those of you guys who don't know, my birthday is coming up on Monday, December the 23rd. I'm gonna be turning 25 years old. Yes, your sis is grown, okay? I wanted to sit down with you guys and just share, what I've learned this year. I've really grown a lot in the past year. It's actually crazy in so many different ways, which I'm gonna touch on with you guys today in a second. And I cannot wait to spill the tea with you guys because I got my Starbucks right here and I'm ready to talk with you guys and really just open up today. Just create a different vibe because I feel like every time we do makeup tutorials, you guys don't really get to know me as a person. There's only so much you guys can learn from my, flick of the wrist and blending some eyeshadow, you know what I mean? You can't really get an essence of me, so I really hope that I can show you guys just a taste of that today. The main thing I really want to talk to you guys about, which I've never opened up about on my channel here, is body positivity and body image, body insecurities. So for me, I definitely feel like I'm a confident person. I feel like I love myself. I feel like I'm happy with the way God created me. I'm very content with the person that I am. I'm actually really nervous to open up and talk to you guys about these things because social media can be so mean sometimes, and I feel like right now I've just received so much positivity from you guys that I don't know what it's like to be on the other side and receive hateration, holleration in my dancery, okay? You guys get that reference? You get it. If you don't, I cannot explain it, okay? So basically the biggest thing I want to focus on is weight. I always used to be really confident in myself and everything, right? But then once I hit university, I just completely let myself go. This is like the most weight I've ever gained in my life. So after that, I graduated uni. I started working. When I started to work, I was like, okay, maybe now I should start to really create those healthy habits. Maybe now I should start to try to lose this weight. Maybe I should do something about it. I just didn't end up doing that. I got comfortable. I got comfortable with the 9 to 5, coming home, chilling at home. I wasn't giving myself any sort of activity, and still the bad eating habits were present, okay? That is pretty much how I got to where I'm at now, okay? Now when it comes to social media, I really did not start my social media thinking that this is what I'm gonna do as my future career. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get my master's, get my MBA. My plan was always to just get a job internationally after I finished my master's and just, climb up the corporate ladder basically. So when I started, doing this whole IG thing, I think I started doing it like the last few months before I graduated. And then after I graduated, it started to take off, like I hit 10K. So I just basically started to realize, okay, the social media is picking up, eh? I should really take advantage of this opportunity. Discussed it with my mom. I said, hey, I think I'm gonna take a chance, defer the concept of doing my master's and I'm gonna pursue this social media and see where it takes me. So basically when I started doing my Instagram, I would only do makeup selfies. I started to feel like people expect, not for you just to only do selfies, especially when you're a beauty influencer. They expect you to start tapping into lifestyle, expect you to start tapping into fashion. I felt like I didn't want to tap into that realm because I wasn't happy with, my weight. I didn't want to be judged by social media. A lot of the times, like, social media is toxic as hell. You really don't want to expose yourself fully to that realm for people just to tear you down. And I really was not trying to do that. And I felt like I was trying so hard to control this image of showing how I want to be shown that I felt like it became kind of like annoying. That's what led me to the point that I'm at now, and that's something I really had to learn within this year, was growth of loving myself at the state that I'm at. I know I saw this Instagram caption. It says the real glow up is when you stop waiting to turn into some perfect version of yourself and consciously enjoy being who you are in the present. That is exactly how I feel on the dot. When I first started on Instagram, I felt like I had to portray this literally perfect slave for days individual. What is that? Like trying to portray the perfect version of yourself 24/7? It can get boring. No human being is perfect. People go through things in life, you know what I mean? People go through ups and downs. And for me, this whole weight gain is real life. This is exactly what I've gone through. This is something that I feel like people go through all the time. And I just felt like literally I was trying so hard for so long to be this perfect version of myself instead of loving myself as I am in the present, which was a huge thing I had to really grow into. And I feel like this had to do with a lot of the people that I surrounded myself with this year. I've signed with a management agency and they've become like my family, and they've come along with me on this whole journey of personal growth. I was so self-conscious of how I looked, and I didn't want social media to see that. I felt like, no, I can only let social media see me in outfit photos and everything when I lose the weight. But that to me is just so ridiculous, and it's such a tight and rigid way of living life, and I just could not do it anymore, guys. I was just like, you know what, if I'm gonna do this whole weight loss thing, I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I got to a point in my life, and as much as I love you guys and how much you support me and everything, but if there's people out there who don't like me just because, you know, I'm a little fluffy right now, then I could really care less, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't love someone just because of their size, you know? That's unrealistic. Like, people fluctuate all the time, you know? So now I reached a point where it's like, I don't care anymore. I feel like I need to just walk in my truth. So this is me. I want to tap into so many different things I don't want to discuss with you guys right now, just because I actually want you guys to see it instead of me talk about it. So I really want to take you guys along on this journey with me of loving myself. Sometimes I get so confused because Instagram is my biggest platform, right? But sometimes I get so confused on how I got so big on Instagram when I really don't share anything about my life. I don't really talk on my stories that much. I don't really express myself. You guys don't really have an inside look on my life, but yet you guys are loyal. You guys have been really loving my content and supporting me and giving me that love back. I really want to give you guys that love back by really giving you an insight to me as a person, for you guys to really get to know who Jasmine is. I know this whole video was just literally about body positivity. That's the biggest thing that I've had to overcome. So now that we've talked about body positivity, I hope you guys really understand where I'm coming from. Let me know in the comment section below if this is something you've had to struggle with. So the next thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about is getting comfortable with saying no. That's the biggest thing I learned in this year. Getting comfortable with saying no and not feeling no ways about it. I feel like sometimes I'm too nice for my own good. I would feel so bad to say no to someone because I would feel like I'm letting that person down. And now I'm at a point in my life where it's like my mental health and my well-being comes first. Like, if I physically can't do something, I can't do it for you, I'm gonna tell you straight up, listen, I would love to do that for you, but I cannot. I'm sorry, no. And also throughout this year, I went through this whole flux, this whole weird thing where it's like, when I couldn't do something for someone, I always used to like give them my whole life story as to why I can't do that for them. Be like, I have X and Y and Z to do, I'm so sorry, I can't make it. And it's like, now I'm like, hey man, hey, why am I oversharing? Why am I doing all this stuff? If I can't do it, I can't do it. Now I'm at a point where it's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to explain why I can't do it or give you this long essay as to why I can't do it. I'm simply gonna hit you with the, I'm sorry, no, I cannot. I just really started to feel like, you know, when you're too overly nice and you're always doing things for other people, they will take advantage of that and try to milk you until you are dry, honey, okay? And you have nothing left to offer. If you're overly always saying yes to people, they see that from you and then they'll continue to keep asking or keep trying to take advantage, you know? And I felt like now that I'm getting older and I have, you know, career goals and what I want to do with my life, I've had to create boundaries, okay? And I've had to come to the realization is that me saying no does not mean that I don't love that person less or that I don't care about that person less. It simply means that I cannot do it right now. It's out of my hands. I have things I have to do, goals I'm trying to accomplish, and if this is a distraction for my own mental health so that I am not overburdening myself, I'm gonna have to say no, and you're gonna have to be okay with that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I really had to learn that over this year, which was one of the best things for me ever. Or you can take care of your family, or you can, you know, be the best friend to your friends. You need to take care of yourself so that they can get the best version of you. So that is something I really did learn this year, and I feel like that's made me a better person overall, and it's made me a much happier person because I wasn't burdening myself with more than I can bear anymore, you know what I mean? That segues perfectly into my next topic that I really learned is to cut out the foolery. Short and simple. I really don't have time for the nonsense anymore. I just feel like if it's not positive, if you are not positive and it's not a positive vibe and it's not good energy, bye, we're done, okay?
Bye, Felicia.
Exactly how I feel sometimes. If you're constantly moving with nonsense, I'm cutting you off, period. And I started to feel really comfortable with cutting people off. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's such a freeing experience. Because sometimes you have to realize that not everybody is meant to be in your life, okay? Sometimes people have a season and a reason, and sometimes their season has expired and you're not gonna renew it. You're not gonna renew everybody like your Netflix subscription. Not everybody's gonna come with you in life, okay? I used to be that really nice person where it's like, if someone was rubbing me the wrong way, I would sit you down and talk to you like, girl, I'm not feeling the way you've been acting lately. Like, what's going on, blah, blah. But now I don't have energy for that anymore. I don't have time, because if it's foolishness that's happening over and over again, that happens in a while, because for me, I'm that person that I will always give you the benefit of the doubt, but once it reaches a point that it reaches the line of foolery, then I'm sorry sis, I got to go. You're not gonna get my energy. You are not gonna drain me. If you're toxic and you're negative, bye. There's so many things that I have passionate opinions on that I definitely want to start sharing, but I really wanted to share with you guys that in this year, I know people always have goals for weight loss, all these different things. Really take the time in this new year to get to know yourself as a person, to start to love yourself as a person. Because if you don't love yourself as a person, don't expect to get that love from anybody else, okay? Take the time to get to know who you are, where you want to be in life. Take the time to be comfortable in your own skin. Don't let social media affect you to the point that you feel like you cannot be yourself on social media or anything like that. Because you know what, sis, you're an amazing person. I don't know why this is turning into a TED Talk. I'm gonna stop right now. But that's the biggest thing I would like to say is learn the art of saying no, learn the art of putting yourself first, learn the art of loving your body and being happy with where you're at. And if you're not happy with where you're at, work towards where you want to be. And make sure that your connection with God is good, because the only way you're going to accomplish anything in life is making sure that you're constantly thanking God and constantly keeping God in your life. If you're trying to get 6-figure paychecks in your professional career, you're trying to climb up that corporate ladder, trying to be the best lawyer, doctor, accountant, nurse, whatever, you're not going to get there without forgetting your creator, okay? That's just a reality. So just work on the most important things, strengthening your faith with God, strengthening your relationship and love with yourself, and then go ahead and kill those goals that you got for yourself. I wish you guys all nothing but the best. Thank you so much for listening to this long video. I'm so scared to edit this video because I already know it's going to be so damn long. I've been talking for so long. I just really am unloading a side of me that I never thought I would unload on social media, but I'm so happy. Alhamdulillah, it feels so much better to just open up about this stuff with you guys, and I cannot wait to create content for you guys that is more wholesome, that is more Jasmine, and I cannot wait to share so much more with you guys in the new year, inshallah, if God wills. I cannot wait to do that, and I cannot wait for you guys to see a different side of me that you normally don't get to see. If you made it all the way to the end, you are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, turn on your bell notifications, subscribe to join the family because it means a lot to me when you guys do. And like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.